Good evening, and I really want to start off by really saying how proud I am of the other 39 awardees this evening. I've been blessed to be a part of your journey for some of you at least 5 years, and I recognize as well for some of you more than 19 years. And it is really a truly humbling experience. I would also like to, you know, thank my grandparents. From a very young age, I grew up with my grandparents. And, for some people, they might think it's unfortunate. I think that was probably the biggest blessing that I could have ever had in my life. And, there are just two of my grandparents left now, and they've always been a really big influence in my life. Sometimes as parents, it is very easy to look at our kids and look at the good, look at the bad that they do, warn them about all the wrong things. My grandparents had no such headaches. They would just always truly believe in me. They would always, whatever I say I would like to do, they say, Vishnu, yes, you're going to be doing that. With not a single slight doubt that I may not make it. And, if your grandparents telling you that you're going to do it, who are you to dispute that? And I think that confidence that I had instilled in me at that very young age really allowed me to not see any barriers. I couldn't understand why people saw color and religion and being a female or being a male as a disadvantage. I just thought, it should be possible. And I'm really, really, truly happy. I thank God for the life that I've lived. I would also really like to thank my wife. At 18 when I met her, I did tell her when we were talking about the future, she was asking me what would I like to do. I thought, if I could learn and teach. I used to tutor at UG. That was my job. That's how I paid for meals at UG, by tutoring at UG, and I really, truly enjoyed it. She's been supporting me for the past 19 years. It's going to be 20 years soon. And, I really love you, and I really thank you for providing that support to me. We made a decision very early on, and mostly because I came from a very tough background, to experiment with just one child. My beautiful, inspirational experiment of a daughter, Vinu. She inspires me every single day by, the disciplined way in which she continues to invest in herself. It's, almost like watching an adult grow themselves up. And I'm really, really happy with the time that both Davtri and I have taken in investing in her. I wish all my fellow awardees, that same level of fortune that we've had. It also took quite a lot of work, but do the work. It's really worth it seeing your kids as well. The same way I look at Selwyn right now. I heard some of my fellow awardees calling you Uncle Selwyn. Like looking at like a dad, looking at us, seeing at what we've been able to do, that level of pride, it's something that I'm experiencing with my daughter, and I'd really wish it for everyone. I would like to thank, my mentors. I've been able to grow this fast because of the many mentors and coaches that I've had in my life. I'm very happy that one of my earliest mentors, Dr. Doerga, is here this evening. He's been coaching me, since I was a very young teenager, and he continues to coach me today, and I'm very happy for that. My younger, more photogenic brother, Keon Smith, thank you very much for all the support. 5 years ago, when business development would have just been a hobby for me, I was consulting. Whichever company needed help, it was so easy for me to deal with it. Met Keon at the Toastmasters. We've known each other for Toastmasters. I told him I have this idea. I really think we can do this at a much larger scale. What do you think? He said he's around. I said, well, come Monday. And the way Keon tells it is that on Monday he showed up and he started right away because, as Roche mentioned, you want a mission to be involved in, and we are on a mission. Our team is really committed to making sure that we have a positive difference in Guyana, because that's what we need at this time. There's so many people looking at us in Guyana talking about all the negative, and it's not so much out of Guyana as it is inside Guyana. When is the last time we've heard our seniors in Guyana say, here, youngster, come, let me give you some advice. I really appreciate what you're doing. We don't hear that very often. So I'm really thankful, to Selwyn for taking this opportunity, for making sure that we do get the platform to speak on. But even more than that, more importantly than that, I'm so happy that you're doing it this year. so that I'm still under 40. Being at this age as well, I almost at 50% of what is Guyana's life expectancy rate. And it then tells me how much potential Guyana has had for so many millennia that has not been really tapped, and how short our life really is. And it's I've experienced one of my grandparents passing away just about 2.5 weeks ago, and at 92. And then a colleague, a friend of mine, their nephew passing away, also an entrepreneur at 20. And I believe that life is short at 20, life is short at 92. I wish that we could have been around longer, make an even bigger impact, but life is extremely short. And my biggest fear, if I do have one, is that when I am old, that my grandkids walk up to me in my rocker and my Barbie's rocker that my uncle has promised to restore for me, that they walk up to me and they ask me, what has a gifted geriatric like yourself done for this country? And for the past year, nearing this age, I've been thinking about what do I want to do with my life? I've been retired once, I'm heading into a second retirement. What do I really want to do with my life? And, maybe I was waiting for, the heavens to part. Maybe I was waiting for a dove to fly down. Or maybe I was just waiting for a button to be put in my hand. So, Selwyn, thank you very much for putting 40 buttons into the hands of very well-deserving people. Because when I do get old, 40 years from now, I do want to be able to look at my grandkids and say, we were the ones who positively transformed Guyana. Now, 40 under 40, can we do it? Yes, we can. So thank you very much. All the best.
Great. Thank you very